Okay guys, today we're going to be going through an unboxing and kind of a look-see-loo at some of the Otterbox cases for the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. Now, you guys know from the very beginning, I am not a fan of Otterbox. I said this in my last video, and we're going to get into this, and I'm going to tell you exactly why I'm not a fan of Otterbox, but it does not mean they do not give great protection to your devices. I'm not saying don't buy them, I'm just saying I'm not a fan. Not saying I won't use it, but it's just not my first option. Let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? Okay, I want to go ahead and start off with the Commuter Series. So this is for the Galaxy S10 Plus, as all of the cases. As always, Otterbox has pretty legit packaging. Really good. I don't want to spend too much time on the packaging. Y'all know what it is. It's packaging. But this thing is crazy. It's got like, I don't know, shock absorbers in here. Certified drop protection. So we definitely have the raised edges. Oh, that's what this is. So it's, guys, we're both looking at this for the first time together. I have not used or seen this. All right, so here we have the, I don't know if we want to call this the inner case, but it's all rubber. And out here we have the outer case. Haha, Otterbox, get it? Snap it in. I always find these things annoying. I absolutely hate these plugs, especially on a device that is basically waterproof. I mean, they've got them there nonetheless. It's old. I think it's outdated. I don't think it's necessary. But here is the case. It looks okay. It's black. It's plain. It's boring. That's how I feel about Otterbox. It's plain, it's boring, not really much to it. Here it is. This is the case. It does feel like we got some good protection here. On the raised edges, it's raised. I could probably go for a little bit more of the raised edges, but when you have these curved sides of the glass, it does make it a little hard to get it exactly the way you want. I feel like it's lifting up my screen protector a little bit right here, so I am a little bit weary about that. It does appear to give some good protection. It came right out, so that's that. Let's move on to the next one. This one has to be my favorite of the three cases that I got. This is the Symmetry. Pretty basic. It's plastic. That's all it is. It was a little tough to pop in, but tough to pop in means tough to pop out. And again, I wish it gave us a little bit more protection there. Let me see if you can see what I'm seeing as far as how raised these edges are. They're not terribly raised, which is something that I've grown used to, having some good beefy edges when it came to my other cases, which I'm not going to name now, but you guys know which ones I want. Ding! Because of the looks of this one, and it allows the natural color of the phone to kind of shine through that beautiful ceramic white, I think this is going to be my favorite one. But it's a plastic case. They're all plastic clear, so not really too much to it. Buttons are pretty nice, so a big thumbs up there, Otterbox. So if you are looking for a good clear case, this one might be it for you. This is the Otterbox Defender Pro. Rugged protection. This is my least favorite one. Oh boy. I mean, this one's a little complicated. It needs instructions. I think, well, we've got this apart. Let's make a couple observations. This thing, it's soft, it's cushy. It's definitely an added layer of protection. It definitely is. So there we go. That goes in there. I'm assuming this thing goes here. And we can see it's already raising up my screen protector. You see that in the corner there? It's already raising it up. So do a quick little testy test and then get this thing off of my phone as quickly as possible, because I do not want to lose my screen protector, because Whitestone Dome is the only one that I found that can actually work with the under the screen sensor from a fingerprint. See, that was a little bit more complicated than I thought it would be. But this is, you know, the classic Otterbox. It's actually a box. And then on top of it, I think it just goes in here somehow. Or where it slides in. Is that what happens? I think on a cell phone, this is just too much. It's got little hip clip for your belt. Boom. You can go at it like construction style, a runner. I don't know who would use this. I know I'm not going to use this. This is definitely not for me. We've got this beautiful slim phone with this great form factor, and we're just going to beef it up. And I get it. If you need this kind of protection, well, I'm not here to stop you. But let's give it a little dropsy drops and see what that looks like. Screen protector slowly getting pushed up by this thing, so the adhesive's doing a good job of keeping it down. There it is with the Defender series. It pretty much popped up my screen protector, so that was kind of disappointing. So this one is going to be a no-go for us. I'm not going to be using this case to protect my phone. It's a little ridiculous, and in 2019 it should be somewhat unacceptable. But if you need this to protect your phone, then all means go spend the money on it. All right, here we are back with the Commuter series. So let's go ahead and give this a little droppy drop, and let's see what this one looks like. As you can see, there is no damage to the device. I wish the raised edges were a little bit raised more. I think that if they've got a good formula and they figured it out and they know that this works, then they should stick with it. But I just like having a little bit more protection there. That's just my personal opinion. As you can see, there is no damage to the device. I wish the raised edges were a little bit raised more. I think that if they've got a good formula and they figured it out and they know that this works, then they should stick with it. But I just like having a little bit more protection there. That's just my personal opinion. And now we are moving back to my favorite of all of the cases, which is the Symmetry. So this is definitely my favorite one. It's thin. You can still see the beautiful phone. I might actually go into the world and rock this one today. So we're actually going to give that a whirl and see how this works for me. Let's do the drop test. Oh, so that one bounced a little bit all over the place. Let's actually take it out of the case and inspect it. Running my finger on it to make sure there's no cracks in the glass. I don't feel any. Screen protector still looks pretty good. No cracks in the tempered glass screen protector. I think this one might be the win. All right, guys, quick little recap here. This is what we are working with. We have the Defender, the Symmetry, and the Commuter. Now, if I have to pick between the three, my phone is going inside the Symmetry, hands down, no questions asked. Light, sleek, thin, loved how it felt. Maybe the Commuter if that's my only other option. If this isn't an option and I've got these two to pick from, I'm going for this one. I'm going for this one for last. So why am I going to go to this one last? Because it's big, it's bulky, it's huge, it's complicated. I don't like it. It basically bothers me. I think whenever I see people like this, I think, wow, that's so 1990s to protect your phone like this. And the Otterbox has been around a while. It says since 1998, and I believe cases like this is what brought them to the scene. This is how they made their name. This is their old trusty case. This is what made them what they are. Otterbox. It's literally a box outside of your phone. So I get the appeal. This one, it's thinner. It does have some extra protection. It is a two-step case, so I definitely like that. This one here, this is what we're doing with this one. We're not just reviewing stuff and never using it here for the love of tech. We actually use our cases. And if I've got an issue with you, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna let you know. But for the most part, I am enjoying this look and the feel of this case. The phone's gorgeous. So why cover it up with a big scary case? That's how I feel about it. For the love of tech is always doing it. There's a special magic link in the description, which takes you to my Twitter. Go ahead, check out my Twitter. You'll find out exactly what I'm talking about there, but we can't talk about it here. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you hated this video, give it a thumbs down. But whatever you do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ding, and the notification bell. That way you know when my videos come out. For the love of tech, namaste.